Hello friends, in this video we will see a problem related to the boats and streams. So the problem is like the difference between downstream speed and upstream speed is 3 kilometers per hour. Okay, and the total time taken during upstream and downstream is 3 hours. Is 3 hours. Okay. So what is the we have to find. So what is the downstream speed if the downstream and upstream distance are 3 kilometers each. Okay, 3 kilometers each. So it is given that the difference between the downstream speed and upstream speed is 3 kilometers per hour, right? So we know that the downstream speed is greater than always upstream speed. So that means the difference between downstream speed minus upstream speed is equivalent to 3 kilometers per hour, and the total time taken during the upstream and downstream is total. Suppose he is traveling from this position to this position, so total time taken to travel to from A to B and B to A is 3 hours. So that is given 3 hours total travel distance. So down to, and what is the downstream speed if the downstream and upstream distances are 3 kilometers per each? That means it is given that A to B distance is 3 kilometers per hour. Okay, so we take that so the difference between downstream speed and upstream speed is 3 kilometers per hour. So that means I take upstream speed as x kilometers per hour. So then the downstream speed is going to be equal to x plus 3 kilometers per hour. Okay, 3 kilometers per hour. So now the total time is given as how much? 3 hours to travel from A to B and B to A. So the time from travel to A to B plus B to A is given as how many? 3 hours. But A to B distance is how much? 3 kilometers, and B to A distance is 3 kilometers, and the speed traveling from A to B is x plus 3 kilometers and B to A is x kilometers per hour. So time is given, so we know the distance and speed. So from that we will get the time traveling from A to B. So A to B distance is 3 kilometers and the speed is x plus 3 kilometers, plus B to A distance is 3 kilometers and the speed is x kilometers. So that is equivalent to 3. So now we will solve this equation. So whatever value we are getting, the value of x, so that will give the speed of the downstream as well as upstream. So this equation, and this is going to be equal to, so 3x plus 3 into x, 3x. So 3 into x plus 3 equivalent to 3 into x plus 3 into x. Okay. So if we solve this equation, so what we'll get? 3x plus 3x plus 9 equivalent to, so 3x square plus 3 into 3 9x. So it is going to be how much? So we take this one to that side, so that is going to be 3x square plus 3x and minus 9 equivalent to 0. So we take 3 outside, so we are going to x square plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we know there is a formula to find the square roots of quadratic equation. So that is going to be equal to, the square roots is going to be equal to minus b plus or minus under the root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, right? So where b is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square and c is the constant part. Okay, so by substituting this one, so the values of x going to be get here is, so x is equal to minus b. So that is 1 plus or minus under the root of b square minus 4ac. So b square, that is going to be minus 1 square. So 1 plus 4 into ac minus b square minus 4ac. So minus 12. So that is going to be minus into minus plus 12. So by 2ab. So 2a, I mean a is 1. So this one we got minus plus or minus under the root of 13 by 2. So root 3 is going to be minus 1 plus or minus root 3. Root 13 is going to be equivalent to 3.6 by 2. So this is we are going to be get as, so the speed is, I mean the x is what, actually the speed. So the speed is never going to be the negative. So that's why actually we take here plus value only. So minus 1 plus 3.6 by 2. So that is going to be equal to, so 1.3 kilometers per hour. So what is x? X is the upstream. So if x is equal to upstream, that is 1.3 kilometers per hour. So then the downstream speed, so that is x plus 3. So down speed is x plus 3. So that is going to be 4.3 kilometers per hour. Okay, so then we have to find what is the downstream speed we have to find. So the downstream speed is what? 4.3 kilometers per hour. So I hope you got this one. Thank you very much for watching this video and please subscribe my channel.